Modern technologies are the key to win the war for the military. So, let's check some of the most mind-blowing technologies invented by the nations. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Number 20. The Army's Black Hornet. The Black Hornet PRS equips the non-specialist dismounted soldier with immediate covert situational awareness, SA. Game-changing EO and IR technology bridges the gap between aerial and ground-based sensors, with the same SA as a larger UAV and threat location capabilities of UGVs. Extremely light, nearly silent, and with a flight time of up to 25 minutes, the combat-proven, pocket-sized Black Hornet PRS transmits live video and HD still images back to the operator. The Unmanned Aircraft System, UAS, is designed to assist dismounted soldiers deployed on the battlefield. It enhances the situational awareness of the soldiers by acting as a dismounted covert soldier, delivering all the key data on surroundings, and will spy on enemy movements to ensure the safety of frontline soldiers. Number 19. DARPA's are contact lenses. The Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, is reportedly interested in a new wirelessly connected contact lens recently unveiled in France, the latest in the agency's ongoing search for small-scale technology to augment U.S. service members' visual capabilities in the field. The first autonomous contact lens incorporating a flexible micro battery, a lightweight lens capable of not only providing augmented vision assistance to users, but relaying visual information wirelessly. More importantly, the new lens can perform its functions without a bulky external power supply, capable of continuously supplying a light source, such as a light-emitting diode, LED, for several hours. Number 18. Human Load Carrier. Human Universal Load Carrier, or HULC, is an untethered, hydraulic-powered anthropomorphic exoskeleton. The HULC is a battery-powered, lower extremity exoskeleton. It carries up to 200 pounds, distributed between the front and back of the device. Loads attach to the exoskeleton system, and are carried by the exoskeleton, bypassing the human operator. The effective forces felt by the operator are dramatically diminished, reducing the risk of muscular and skeletal injuries. It arrives folded in a small package, so soldiers just have to stretch out a leg and step into foot beds underneath the boot. Straps then wrap around the thighs, waist and shoulders. Sensors in the foot pads relay information to an onboard microcomputer that moves the hydraulic system to amplify and enhance the wearer's movement. The flexibility of the system allows soldiers to run, walk, kneel, crawl, and even go into low squats. There is no joystick or control mechanism, instead sensors detect movement and, using an onboard microcomputer, make the suit move in time with the body. Number 17. China's Marine Lizard. The Marine Lizard has a length of 12 meters, a width of 4.14 meters and a maximum water speed of 50 knots. It is equipped with an advanced navigation and fire control system that includes the Beidou navigation system, the so-called Chinese DPS, a situational awareness system that combines images from high-quality cameras of visible and infrared light with data from lidars and radars. All this data is transmitted to a remote control center, which can be placed aboard a surface ship of the PLA Navy. The Marine Lizard is designed for operations on disputed islands in the South China Sea, such as high-speed water delivery, landing of an amphibious assault force on an unequipped coast, supply of military units deployed on artificial reefs. Number 16. Israel's Carmel tank prototypes. Israel has unveiled a new street-fighting tank, designed for urban warfare. The Carmel is a manned but mostly automated vehicle, with artificial intelligence controlling many of the tank's functions. The Carmel is a 35-ton tracked vehicle with a crew of 2. Photos in Israeli media suggest a vehicle that is narrower than a tank, but with a tank-like weapons turret. The Elbit Systems version equips the crew with the Iron Vision helmet-mounted display, based on helmets developed for F-35 pilots. Rafael's design features a panoramic console display for 360-degree situational awareness. The Israel Aerospace Industries vehicle uses an Xbox-like joystick. The IDF emphasized that the Carmel is not a tank. It's something totally different than a tank, said Brigadier General Guy Hassan, chief of the Israeli Armored Corps. It's a platform that is totally new. Number 15. Estonia's Themis robotic tank. Themis, Tracked Hybrid Modular Infantry System, Unmanned Ground Vehicle, UGV, is a ground-based armed drone vehicle designed largely for military applications, and is built by Milrem Robotics in Estonia. The vehicle is intended to provide support for dismounted troops by serving as a transport platform, remote weapon station, eye detection and disposal unit. The vehicle's open architecture gives it multi-missions capability. The main purpose of the Themis transport is to support on-base logistics and provide last-mile resupply for fighting units on the front line. It supports infantry units by reducing their physical and cognitive load, increasing standoff distance, force protection and survivability. Themis combat UGVs provide direct fire support for maneuver forces acting as a force multiplier. With an integrated self-stabilizing remote-controlled weapon system, they provide high precision over wide areas, day and night, increasing standoff distance, force protection and survivability. Combat UGVs can be equipped with light or heavy machine guns, 40mm grenade launchers, 30mm autocannons and anti-tank missile systems. Number 14. The Army's Integrated Visual Augmentation System, IVAS. The IVAS uses augmented reality, a technology that overlays digital information onto the screen soldiers are looking through while wearing the goggles. That information includes training and on-the-spot language translations, high-resolution night and thermal sensors, facial recognition software, and the ability to see what a location or objective looks like before they get there. It even gives soldiers the ability to see outside of a vehicle before they exit, providing greater awareness of what they're walking into. The slides from Renier's presentation detailed specifics of the IVAS capabilities and suggested plans for use in combat and training. Soldiers can outline friendlies and enemies, navigate the battlefield easily thanks to a compass and a mini-map, drop objective markers and pings, all while also doubling as night vision. Number 13. Russia's Felin 5P42. The 5P42 Felin, Eagle Owl, is a Russian electro-optic countermeasure system, developed by Roselectronics for the Russian Armed Forces. The 5P42 Felin creates a powerful beam of light, similar to the strobe-like effect, preventing enemy soldiers from aiming and targeting protected platforms, especially if they are using guns. During tests, volunteers reported having trouble to reach their target when using rifles and guns to shoot targets that were protected by the system, because they couldn't see. Additionally, about half of the volunteers said they felt dizzy, nauseous and disoriented, and about 20% of the volunteers reported experiencing hallucinations. The effective range of the system is 500 to 700 meters, 0.31 to 0.43 miles, while its impact angle is 10 to 15 degrees. The Felin can be also effectively used against various military electronics operating in the optical spectrum, such as infrared laser rangefinders, night vision goggles or anti-tank missile launchers at a distance up to 5 kilometers, 3.1 miles. Number 12. Extra Stealthy Bomber. While still a concept, the next-generation long-range strike bomber, a multi-billion-dollar, multi-year prize for contractors, is already in the research phase. Northrop Grumman and a host of subcontractors and engineering companies will benefit. The goals are total stealth, high speed and heavy bomb cargo capacity. The plane will ultimately replace the aging fleet of B-52s, and complement the small fleet of B-2 stealth bombers. Stealthy skin on the airframe of the bomber will be made with hardened reflective material, to not only avoid radar, but also change colors to reflect surroundings. The plane, as envisioned, will change to blue for daytime sky, white for cloud cover and black for night. There will also be precision guidance in the bomber, with high military-grade gyroscopes. The gyroscope research, partly funded by DARPA, is underway at Northrop Grumman's facility in Salt Lake City. The work on the skin is being done with Northrop and Raytheon. Number 11. Satellite Melter. What's one way to remove an enemy satellite? Melt it. A DARPA-funded program with Northrop Grumman and Raytheon is developing a satellite that will be designed to hunt and track an adversary's defense satellite. If done right, it will work by simple physics, reflecting a sunbeam on the enemy's satellite that will, over the course of weeks, heat the opposing satellite just enough to make it fall out of orbit, and burn up on re-entry into the upper stratosphere. It won't look like a brilliant strike in the sky. In fact, it won't even be seen. That's the idea. It's a 5-year project with a demo in 2018 and a launch expected in 2022. Number 10. Russia's Sukhoi S-70 Okhotnik B, Hunter B, drone. The Sukhoi S-70 Okhotnik B, also referred to as Hunter B, is a Russian stealth-heavy unmanned combat aerial vehicle, UCAV, being developed by Sukhoi and Russian Aircraft Corporation MiG, as a 6th-generation aircraft project. The Okhotnik's design is based on the flying wing scheme, and incorporates use of composite materials and stealth coatings, making the drone low observable in flight. It has a weight of about 20 tons, and a wingspan around 65 feet, 20 meters. The drone is powered either by a single AL-31F turbofan, as used on the Sukhoi Su-27 fighter aircraft, or by the improved AL-41F derivative installed on Su-35S fighters and Su-57 prototypes. Although the first prototype's exhaust nozzle was conventional, and could increase the drone's radar signature, the maximum speed of the drone is reportedly 1,000 km per hour while carrying its payload internally. Number 9. Blue Spear Missile. The Blue Spear Missile System is an advanced spin-off of the EA Gabriel missile system. It is an advanced precision weapon which can operate at all weather conditions, day and night, and enables strike capabilities beyond the line of sight, against mobile and stationary targets at sea. The missile's maximum range is 290 kilometers. The Blue Spear system enables launching from several land-based platforms with flight at high subsonic speed. The warhead employs an active radar homing seeker, accurate INS-based navigation capabilities, and a robust system which is immune to GPS disruptions and maximal accuracy target acquisition. The systems are equipped with a variety of deception means to achieve its mission and cope with the different battlefield challenges. Number 8. Northrop Grumman MQ-8C Fire Scout. The Northrop Grumman MQ-8C Fire Scout, known as the Fire-X during development, is an unmanned helicopter, developed by Northrop Grumman for use by the United States Navy. The MQ-8C also has autonomous takeoff and landing capability. It is designed to provide reconnaissance, situational awareness, aerial fire support and precision targeting support for ground, air and sea forces. The UAV is based on the commercial Bell 407 airframe, with its seats and the avionics supporting manned operations stripped out, and replaced with a remote control system, and extra fuel tanks. The aircraft has a flight endurance of 12 hours, a maximum payload of 318 kilograms, 700 pounds, and a range of 150 nanometers, 278 kilometers. It also has the ability to autonomously take off and land on any aviation-capable ship, and from prepared and unprepared landing zones. This enhancement significantly increases range and endurance, more than double, and payload capacity, more than triple. If you haven't subscribed yet, you're missing out. Turn on the notification bell for more awesome videos. Number 7. Hypersonic Missiles. Describing a vehicle as hypersonic means that it flies much faster than the speed of sound, which is 761 miles per hour, 1,225 kilometers per hour, at sea level, and 663 miles per hour, 1,067 kilometers per hour, at 35,000 feet, 10,668 meters, where passenger jets fly. Passenger jets travel at just under 600 miles per hour, 966 kilometers per hour, whereas hypersonic systems operate at speeds of 3,500 miles per hour, 5,633 kilometers per hour, about 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers per second, and higher. The primary reason nations are developing these next-generation hypersonic weapons is how difficult they are to defend against due to their speed, maneuverability, and flight path. No one knows how to defend this technology. Number 6. Laser Weapon System. A laser weapon is a directed energy weapon, based on lasers. LAWS uses an infrared beam from a solid-state laser array, which can be tuned to high output to destroy a target or low output to warn or cripple the sensors of a target. The LAWS is designed to be used against low-end asymmetric threats. Scalable power levels allow it to be used on low power, to dazzle a person's eye non-lethally, to turn away a threat, and to be used at high power, up to 30,000 watts, 30 kilowatts, to fry sensors, burn out motors, and detonate explosive materials. Against a larger aircraft like a helicopter, LAWS can burn through some vital components to cause it to crash. Number 5. Unmanned Submarine Hunter. Sea Hunter is an autonomous unmanned surface vehicle, USV, as part of the DARPA Anti-Submarine Warfare Continuous Trail Unmanned Vessel, ACTUV, program. The initially unarmed prototype, built at a cost of $20 million, is a 132-foot, 40-meter, long trimaran, a central hull with 2 outriggers. She is an unmanned self-piloting craft with twin screws, powered by 2 diesel engines with a top speed of 27 knots, 31 miles per hour, 50 kilometers per hour. Sea Hunter has a full load displacement of 145 tons and is intended to be operational through Sea State 5. The trimaran hull provides increased stability, without requiring a weighted keel, giving her a higher capacity for linear trajectories and better operations in shallow waters, though the greater width decreases maneuverability. Number 4. Adaptive Camouflage. It is not possible to attack the enemy without seeing them. Imagine making a tank invisible with a cloaking device that is capable of masking the vehicle's infrared signature to enemy eyes, and the significant advantages this would hold on the battlefield. It sounds more like a scene from a Harry Potter movie, but BAE Systems is making the reality possible by developing a unique camouflage system called Adaptive, that allows a vehicle to blend into its surroundings, effectively becoming invisible to hostile thermal imaging systems. With peacekeeping operations now often taking place in deserts, as well as forests and towns all in the same day. Adaptive is capable of shielding large pieces of military equipment from detection by allowing vehicles to mimic the temperature of their surroundings, to suit varying terrain. It can also make a tank look like other objects, such as a cow or a car, or bushes and rocks. Number 3. Edge unveils swarming drones. Leveraging advanced artificial intelligence, AI, technology, the tactical drones share information with one another to track and maintain their relative positions, and to effectively engage targets. Featuring a maximum takeoff weight of 8 kilograms, the swarm of drones are agile and responsive while being directed to their target, which may include enemy fighter jets on the tarmac at a military base, or an incoming convoy of enemy armored vehicles, for example. Designed to ensure a decisive edge in combat, the ground-launched drones fly in formation to perform a coordinated mission that can overwhelm an adversary. The drones are equipped to operate at cruising speeds that support mission success, with a significant communications range and healthy flight endurance. The winged UAVs can be deployed in a matter of seconds, featuring a wingspan of 1.44 meters and a length of 1.25 meters. Number 2. Magnetohydrodynamic Explosion. The Magnetohydrodynamic Explosive Munition (MAHEM) program offers the potential for higher efficiency, greater control, and the ability to generate and accurately time multiple jets and fragments from a single charge. It uses a magnetic flux generator to fire a projectile without the traditional use of chemical explosives, creating a more efficient and precise launch system. This projectile weapons system also uses molten metal to penetrate enemy armored vehicles, increasing lethality and effectiveness on the battlefield. Number 1. T-Ghost. The CV90120 T-Ghost features a new compact tank gun and BAE Systems' latest camouflage technology called Adaptive, which is so effective it makes the vehicle invisible to hostile thermal imaging systems, earning it the nickname in the media as Ghost. The high-tech camouflage system uses modules, which look like cells in a honeycomb, to cover the flanks of an armored vehicle. The modules are made of elements that can be cooled or heated up very quickly, as well as controlled individually, allowing different patterns to be created. The vehicle essentially works like a chameleon, able to mimic its surroundings, or copy other objects such as trucks and cars that can be projected onto the panels from a detailed image bank. The vehicle is also able to signal peaceful intent through flashing text messages across its flank, or by creating patterns that can easily be recognized by friendly forces. We hope this was an interesting video. Please, leave your ideas for more amazing videos in the comments and subscribe for more support.